and I'm going to be a junior next year at Independence High School, and I'm running for Chief Innovation Officer.
Okay, describe the extracurricular leadership and service contributions you've made to your current school community up to this point.
So at John Cham High School, I'm a part of multiple clubs, and as well as I'm also in peer tutoring and Math Honor Society. So first stating the clubs, I'm in Model United Nations, Science Olympiad, and Debate Club. And for the service contributions, I'm also in peer tutoring and Math Honor Society, as stated before. So for peer tutoring, if any student or peer has trouble with this with one of their concepts or problems, they'll come to me during their advisory block, and I can try my best to help them out. And it's the same concept for Math Honor Society, except if any of my peers or any other students has a problem with a math concept or math problem, we can either meet before or after school, and I'll try my best to help them.
Give a brief definition of leadership using specific examples. Show how you've already demonstrated characteristics of a leader. The examples you use are not required to come from leadership experience at your school. Then show at least one leadership trait or quality that you want to develop or improve upon in 2019-2020 school year.
So in my opinion, the definition of a leader is an individual who pulls together the resources and the willpower of a group of individuals and leads them towards a common goal or a common vision. And from my experiences as being a leader, so first restating what I was talking about for Model United Nations. In Model United Nations, we debate about current political topics, and you have to be a leader. In order to place in Model United Nations, you need to work together with a group of delegations and compromise and create a working paper on potential solutions and resolutions on the issue being debated upon. And outside of the academic atmosphere, when in my numerous years of playing competitive sports, I was actually the lead for the defensive positions on my soccer team, and I would help work together with all the defensive backs and work with them to make sure that no goals were scored, because if a goal is scored, that could potentially lose us the game, and we were the last line of defense, so I had to lead them and make sure that no goals were scored so we could win. And also talking about potential leadership characteristics I'd like to work on in the 2019 and 2020 school year. I've always thought of myself as a little quick-tempered or impatient, so I want to work on becoming more of a patient leader and working with my peers and students more. And if there is a potential disagreement, I just don't want to snap at them. I just want to work with them and see what's wrong and get back on track so we can move faster and achieve the goals.
Okay, describe one student culture idea or tradition you would like to be involved with starting at the Independence High School.
So first, starting with a tradition, as you guys probably know, within LCPS, pretty much every high school on varsity football game days, everyone wears their school colors. I also want to implement that within Independence. While this is a really, really common tradition, I think it's a really great tradition because it showcases school spirit, as well as it shows how much support there is for our football teams. And for a cultural tradition at Independence, I wanted for us to host an international cultural night. This would be fun to bridge the gap between various cultures, and it will also be a chance for students to make friends and meet everyone outside of the whole academic atmosphere. So.
Okay, Ankith. If you're running for an SCA officer positions, what qualifications, skills, or experience do you have that make you a good fit for that position?
So being a part of the Student Council Association, you want to be a good leader, and as I talked about, I have numerous experiences in being a leader, but also not just being a leader, you also want to be very well spoken, and you want to be able to talk to everyone. So in order to be able to talk to everyone, you want to be a really nice, genuinely good person to talk to, because everyone sometimes, I know in certain schools, people look at the SCA officers and they're like, these kids are like teachers' pets and such, and I want to make sure that the bridge between the students and this SCA is closed. And closed, as what I mean by closed, I mean by it's the students see the SC officers as, one of them. In order for them to see the officers as one of them, these officers need to be well-spoken and nice, and, they need to be a part of the community, so.
Thank you, Ankith.